So it's the 1st of September. Wait. Like my hat. You like it? Ow! Fucking cunt. Let's start that again. It's the 1st of September. I arrived here on I want to say the 11th of August. I think it was the 11th of August. And it was due to mounting pressures at work. I've basically 2020, as we all know, is a cock-up, a complete and utter cock-up. But I just wanted to address the fact that everybody's saying we're in this together. We're not fucking in this together at all. There are many privileged people. There are, of which I'm probably one of them. Haven't faced impending doom or no money, or haven't lived in a one-bedroom flat, sort of confined to it. So I count my stars, my lucky stars. I'm a privileged person, and I haven't been condemned to a life of shit at the moment. Well, not yet, anyway. As we all know, the event industry is on its way south very quickly. We're getting to as I said, it's the 1st of September, and we've not traded since the 20th of March. No income for that many months is starting to deplete funds significantly. We've had a large number of event companies liquidate or go into administration, and some larger than us, some smaller than us, some similar to us. So, you know, retained profits in the company has saved us. Fortunately, myself and my fellow shareholders are not greedy. We do not draw the retained profits from the company as dividends. We take a small, modest amount to keep the company going and reinvest in the company and keep as many people sort of happy at the company as we can. We've got a number of employees that are sitting there waiting, hoping that everything's going to go back to normal, and I can't give the answers. So in the event that all shit hits the fan, and realistically, I mean, we can't keep doing this forever, indefinitely. So I suppose January 2021 is our cutoff date, which will determine whether or not that company stays afloat, the one that I've built for the past 13 years. And it's a very sad state of affairs, but it is what it is. And you know, you roll with the punches and you move on and you adapt to the new environment. And that brings me on to why I'm here. I'm very privileged to have been in a position to buy a derelict old cottage in Ireland as a second home / holiday home, if you would. So I did so about 4 years ago, and then sat on it for about a year or two. I didn't have any money to do anything with it, but I knew I wanted to park money in property over here, so I could then also learn the trade. I've always wanted to build my own place, use my hands and get creative with that. So I have been doing so. Over the last 2 years, I've been coming back and forwards, sort of fixing up what I can when I've got a bit of money. And this particular occasion, I did the floors. I came up with a friend called, his name's Matthew Perkins, very good tiler, unbelievable what he's done with the floors here. I assisted alongside my son, Jimmy. And the family also came, and we had a great holiday while trying to work at the same time. It doesn't really work all that well. It's not an efficient use of time. Trying to have a holiday, entertain young girls, an adult son and a wife while trying to get stuff done on the property. So I won't do that again. I will split my time accordingly. I will come up by myself or with somebody who has the sole intention of working. We will work, and then the family can come up and we will enjoy the time together. That's assuming all goes back to normal and the company carries on trading. But the reason for this particular visit in haste was to prepare for the worst. The floors were not laid, the heater radiators were not connected, and kitchen's not done. So I've done a big chunk of that. I've done all the floors and reconnected the radiators. So it's now habitable should the worst happen. And the reason I'm doing that is that this is mortgageless. I've spent money on this place in cash. I owe nobody anything for it. So the idea would be that we would move here and live as frugally as possible while trying to figure out what the next move is in terms of business and income. I've never had a problem earning money, so I will. I'm sure I and we and everybody around me that relies on me to make money will be fine. The next step is to continue trying to make perception survive, but I'm not saying it will, I'm not saying it won't, but we'll have to see. So as is my last day today, yesterday we fitted the radiators. We had fucking endless problems with it. Tom and myself battled with each and every radiator. Some pipes were too short, some pipes were too close to the skirting, and the skirting was pushing the radiator out, not aligning with the pipe. There were leaks on every radiator. We had to disconnect and drain the system 4 times. But it's all good now, and you know, God willing, that it doesn't leak. It should be fine. I've monitored it overnight and this morning, and all seems hunky-dory. So we have now warmth in the place and beautifully laid floors. Some of the skirting boards done. I did the skirting behind the radiator so that I wouldn't have to post radiator being fitted, which is a nightmare. And let me tell you something, I've learned some lessons on this particular project, and that is that retrofitting things is, yeah, not a good idea. So I'll head off today. I'm going down to, I think, Waterford or somewhere around that area, somewhere near Dublin, where a school friend lives. I'm going to stay the night with him and his wife. We'll braai, we'll drink, we'll talk shit, we'll catch up, which will be great. Kevin was he wasn't a friend at school. He was like he was part of a group of people that I was friends with, and I was friends with a lot of groups. But we got on very well, to my recollection. Life as we know it, and the amount of consumption that I've had. I don't really remember a great deal of school, but anyway, I digress. And then I'll catch the ferry tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock and get over to Liverpool for about 11, and then ride down south to get to home for about 6. I'm going to document the bike journey as much as I can. I might fly the drone a bit. The sun's out. It was pissing with rain this morning, and I was worried that I was going to be drenched because the wife took the waterproofs back to the UK with her in the boot of her car. So I had now no wet weather clothing for the ride, which will be fun if it rains. But yeah, I'm going to pack up now, pack the bike, load the horse, the iron horse, and then ride off as fast as I can to get to Kevin's place for about 5 or 6 this evening. And I'll catch up with you when I fucking do. Ciao.
Hell, I come 40,000 miles over here to see what them pretty little lips gonna do to me, baby. But every single time that I come around, it seems you got another man trying to keep you down, baby. Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you maybe ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know some things you can't take back, some things you just got to let go. Yes. Well, hell, I got Sammy on the phone, Nikki at home, trying to get along so I can deal with you, babe. No, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying, are you coming, babe? Well, you might think you drive me insane.
that's it. Another 3 weeks. Just gone. Worked hard, played hard, drank a lot, had a lot of laughs, had a wicked relaxing time. Now it's time to hit the Wicklow and drink some more. Ferry tomorrow. Back on the road, baby. Yeah!
Hello.
Made it here. Say hi to Kev.
Hi guys.
Goodbye,
He
Kev.
made it to check it. This is the city that's in on the stone.
Okay. Right. So one of the things that we were talking about a moment ago was how social media is important currently in today's world. We don't know why, but it is. So one of the things we discussed was being selfish with likes. Like, you know, if I put something up and I post it and it's a fucking good post and I make effort in posting the picture, I expect likes. But then there are the like cunts, right? And I've met a like cunt. And a like cunt is this guy now. And I want him...
Push pause.
Push. Push. I can't push pause.
No, well, you just go push pause.
Yeah, keep talking.
You have to edit it.
I'll edit it, yeah.
But they go straight to me.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm selfish and lax.
But that's what I want to get to. Right, so.
Hi. Kevin and I'm selfish in likes. It's not my fault really. I just feel that someone's counting them, and I want to make sure that I maximize my likes. I know it's ridiculous, but it's just the way I feel. I'm so sorry.
He could almost fucking get an Oscar for that performance because there was so much bullshit. I haven't come across that much bullshit in my life. You know, I haven't seen this guy since 1997.
8 actually, but 2.
In 1998, who's counting? 1 year. Well, maybe in that 1 year, I might have got 3,000 likes. Who knows? But not from him.
Look, likes are important. Look, if I'm going to like something, I know it's ridiculous, but if I want to like something, I stand by my like. I don't want to be called up in years later, like, oh yeah, you like that or whatever. Yeah, okay, fine. But now I have to be diligent. If I like something, I want to be called up on it. I don't want to be called up on it later in life. That's all I'm saying.
So I'm feeling a little hungover, obviously. I mean, that's obvious. Don't fucking tell me I'm home, whatever. What? What did you just say? You dickhead? Anyway. What I'm making is that it's fucking beautiful to be alive right now. I mean, no one likes riding in the rain, for sure. But I feel alive. I had a wicked night with a mate, an old school mate. And now it's to get to the ferry jump to get to our family. And nothing is going to get between me and that. So fuck you, Ray. Right on, bitch. This is going to be a bitch to get on, but I tell you what,